G'day, Jason Nunn, Fisherman's Warehouse Tackle World Marks Point. This week's fishing report. A bit breezy this afternoon, a bit of a west nor'wester coming through. Surprising actually, it's probably better than 15 knots easily, and we've just docked up to the heads to get a bit of a look at the sea. Still about 2.5 metres of ground swell on the back of that big low pressure system from this week. That's some monster seas along the coast and certainly seaward. 4-5 metres and probably even like 8 to 10 metres when you went right out over the edge. Look, it's going to be a little bit dicey early tomorrow morning for the rocket fishermen, so look, just be careful and have a real good look at it if you're going to go. Life jackets, of course, are essential nowadays, but play it safe. Look, if it's not looking good, don't go. If you're going to go to the beaches, last weekend backed off a little bit because the swell subsided so much. We just had perfect beach conditions for swimming, but it just meant the fish went off the bite. This swell that's continued on and probably will die down over Sunday will have formed up a few more gutters and holes, and there's a bit more colour to the water. I think that's going to help the salmon and tailor, and no doubt we'll see a few brim and flathead mixed in with those through the gutters. You've got high tide this weekend, 12 noon, 1 o'clock on Sunday, and there's not a lot of variation in the tides, around about 1.5, 1.57 high tide tomorrow, and about a half a metre low tide, so you're not going to have a lot of transferal of water, only about a metre variant between the two. If you're going to get offshore, look, again, ground swell tomorrow morning. If it evens out quickly, it might be all right by the afternoon. Sunday, probably looking at the better of the days, and some really nice weather coming next week. 24s, 25s, certainly Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Going to start to see a little bit more spring again, which is fantastic. I reckon after this blow, there'll be some really good snapper in close. And so if you can get out there, the areas like Caves Beach, down as far as Catherine Bay, Redhead, and up as far as Dudley, they should produce some really, really nice fish. Again, soft plastics or the floating pillies or prawns down that burley trail will do quite well. You're going to go in the estuary. I tell you what, this week there's been some really nice mulloway getting caught, and there's been quite a few squid around as well. Some really nice lake squid getting caught, and look, you know, the usual haunts, probably the drop over and down around Murray's well worth a bit of a look. But some of the guys are fighting these squid while they're actually chasing the dew, getting there a little bit earlier, having a jig or putting a light over, and they're getting quite a few squid as well. Now look, if you haven't got the opportunity or the time really to go out and get fresh squid, Lund squid are back in stock. There's plenty of them, and they are still catching plenty of fish. One of the boys last night caught 3 beautiful dew on those Lund squid, so they're certainly working quite well. Been some nice brim in the system, a few whiting starting to appear, but the mulloway, flathead, and probably tailor are the pick at the moment for the lake, and I just think it's got plenty on offer. About a week away from Father's Day at the moment. A couple of Father's Day ideas that we're going to put forward, and as we build to next week, we're going to do a bit of a special on some squid jigs. We're talking squid. All of the Shimano range at the moment of squid jigs, certainly prevalent. The Flasher Boos, very, very popular this summer. Whatever the mark price is, just going to take a flat $5 off it all, and there's probably hundreds of these little guys in stock. Plenty of variety, plenty of sizes for offshore and in the lake. And another little surprise I've got is I've got access to these toxic combos which have come through Tackle World from Samaki. 2 sizes. You've got a 2,500 size and a 4,000, 6'6" rod and a 7-foot. They're normally $139.99 until they all sell out, and the run into Father's Day, we're doing it for $99.99. It's a saving of $40. Some great little outfits here for soft plastic, squid fishing, and of course some of your whiting fishing as well. Get in and see us before they sell out. Wind's starting to blow. I'm getting cold, and I'll catch you next week.